Bullet Arena. So for 1 whole hour, these guys are going to be going at it, playing 1 minute chess after 1 minute chess after 1 minute chess. It's going to be so crazy to try and keep up, but we're going to try. And they're just going to keep playing game after game after game. And it's the last chess event of the Mind Sports. So there's going to be a lot to play for. So you might see some nerves, you might see some crazy stuff going on, but definitely some cutthroat stuff. Gosh, right. Looking at this chess already, wow. These two already, one of the two top seeds already playing in the first round. Game King, who is currently leading the Pentamine Championship as it is playing black though, doesn't say drastically losing, is playing Kimster 98. Is only an FM, but very, very, very fast. Look at this score. They've played each other 6 times, and Kimster's got 5-1 against Game King. Really surprised it's that one-sided, but maybe Game King is just, not Game King, the Kimster 98 is just that fast. We've seen him always at the top of these things, so let's just see how he gets on today. And right, let's jump into another one. I'm going to actually just also check because I cannot remember what the real name of Kimster is. Can anyone else remember him? Because I, oh, that was quick. A KSPTTW, again, is another, oh, that is a nice, pretty checkmate though. Little checkmate in the corner there. That's quite a nice checkmate. So KSPTTW is another one who's very, very, is a regular in these chess events we've been looking at. So I'm just going to have a look. Because we're trying to work out who the real people are. And I think, let's have a look. Chess 1 minute Bullet Arena. Kimster 98 has been winning quite a few things. KSPTTW has been winning a few things, but I worked out who those people were. But I'm going to have to look at Kimster because it is Andras Dankazi. Because I don't know what's going on here. Reddy is resigned. What happened? Oh God, it's going to be mate down here. So I'm going to have to look this up first. What happened here? So Behind Blue Eyes won this very quickly from what seemed like a normal basic French defence. White's sacked a pawn for activity, but Black's just gone brutally straight for this. I mean, this knight f3 move doesn't quite work yet because knight takes f3 defends, but oh, what happened there? Let me just go back a few moves. But he played g3 and queen h3, and okay, rook e1, then knight g4. There's nothing you can do to stop the mate. Because obviously f2 is super weak with all these pieces, and it's going to come. That's actually crazy. That was so quick. So I guess g3 is quite a weakening move here. I wonder what else he could have played though. It must have gone terribly wrong already. But this is a very, very nasty position very, very quickly. Maybe even f3 is a better move than but then I guess maybe knight g4 is still a possibility because you can't take it because queen h2. So I don't know. So I guess h3, queen h3 is just too much. Maybe you have to go f4 and then if knight g4, so we can actually play these moves now in analysis, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't let me play them. Oh, because I haven't analysed them. So maybe f4, knight g4, and then do something like queen e2 to try and defend here. And maybe that's the way to do it. That's probably the best thing to do. But that was quick. Right, I was getting distracted by Mr. Kimster, who is actually Andras Dankazi. I just saw the name Ross Rat. I wonder if that is Ross Rattray, because he used to play chess back in the day. And I believe it is him. I think. Yeah, it is him. Crazy. So he used to play chess back in the day. I remember him very well. A friend of mine, I saw him like a post that I did on my commentary on Facebook. So maybe he's decided to join, and he has. I haven't seen him play chess in many, many years. So I guess we see how he gets on. He used to be quite strong. Right. So Mr. Andrei Dancasa, the reason why I brought him up is because these are the current standings for the chess, and he is number 3. That's why I was checking, because I believe the usernames I was following. This is the current top 5 standing for the chess at the moment, for just the chess medals. Ankush Khandelwal, I believe, is Game King 51, and he is currently leading the overall Pentamine championships. So, and then Andrew Stone is the Knight of Spring. Again, regular, been playing quite a lot, so he's also in this competition. Andrew Dancasa is Kimster 98, who has been doing exceptionally well. Dmitry Tatarinov, I believe, is a schizophrenia. And then, I'm so sorry, Maciej Brzezinski, I'm sure that's definitely not how you pronounce his name, is KSPTTW. And I believe they are all in this event. So they're all going to be going for it. So Game King, we just mentioned, right up there already. And is going on a roll. And as we know, these things, when you go on a roll, that's what happens. KSPTTW is there. Kimson 98 is there, but I haven't seen Schizophrenia, actually. He's not likely to be down the bottom. Knight of Spring's there as well. So that's the top 4 that we just talked about. Or 4 the top 5. But Schizophrenia is not in this event. And so he is number 2. And I'm surprised, because with a big win, he could replace one of his other scores and try to get the gold medal. So KSPTW is probably very, very, very happy that he's not in there, because he's not likely to pip him then. Whereas Andras has a chance, Kimster 98, because this is a much lower score compared to his others. So if he replaces this one with today's big result, that could change things, and actually could pip him to second, and then Schizophrenia will probably regret not being in this. But let's go have a look. Let's see. Oh, so Behind Blue Eyes, again, another regular, is playing Waswatch. So let's see how he does, because I haven't seen this guy play in absolutely years. He's definitely not 1691. I think he's probably about 2200 back in the day. So let's see what's happening here. Super fast play. Behind Blue Eyes, though, is already down on time. But position looks fairly decent. I quite like White's position, though, to be fair. This backwards pawn over here is a bit annoying. What just happened, though? I feel like someone just lost a lot of material. Okay. Because he went, how was he blundered? So he went knight e5, and he, instead of taking on e2 and trading, he just totally forgot that there's a random piece just sitting on d7 to be taken for free. He's hoped to try and capture it back, but that's captured with check, and he should just be a comfortable piece. Oh no, there's another piece dropped now. This is very disappointing Behind Blue Eyes, and this is a very simple. It's just long as it doesn't run on time. White needs to just move very, very fast. Very impressive. Well done, Russ Flatray, who hasn't been playing for years. Well, not that I've seen anyway. Obviously still got it, still can remember it. I feel sorry for everyone else playing him, though, because he's obviously brand new, and he's going up at loads of points, and he's going to destroy everyone's rating. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Big match. Kimster and Game King. These are right at the top 5. What is happening? Very close. This could be a technical ending, but White has got a much better active position because of this really annoyingly placed knight. If only Black could somehow get his queen in and utilise the fact that his bishop's also going to be, might forget about this g1 square, if he could somehow worm his queen in somehow. He's going for it. He's going to try and go down here, but he has to look after his king every time, so it might just be a draw if they're both worried about time. But look at this play by Black. Kimster 98 is being really, really risky with this. Because I was going to say, this is dangerous, because White always had that advantage there. If he tried too much, oh my god, the time. Is Game King going to convert this in time? We can't lose now. He's got a draw. Is he going to be able to mate in time? He's also just up by a second. So yeah, with 2 queens, it's mating 2. Yes, well done. Oh, I lost. Game King lost some time. No, that didn't just happen, did it? He's one move away from mate. He had like 2 seconds left. How did that happen? No. Oh, he's going to be very annoyed about that. That looked like a technical fault. Kimster was the one about to lose on time. Game King had like about 3 seconds left, and all he needed to do was just bring. I was like, okay, it's mate in 2. He's got 3 seconds left, absolutely fine. And then he lost on time. Oh, he's going to be fuming about that. I mean, I'm already in shock. That could cost him, because it ruined his little run as well, because he would have been on the gold medal there, which helps his chess standings and his pantomime standings too. So I'd be a little bit upset if I were him. Let's hope he doesn't take it like I do, and I'll probably self-destruct to lose every other game after that. So let's hope he's strong enough. He's going to be. This is a big event for him. So let's hope he's strong enough to not to self-destruct. I'm so badly. I mean, sounds somewhat grammatically incorrect. I don't know if it's maybe I am so badly. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe his name is I am Simon O'Badley. I don't know, but this guy's got a very strange username. But pretty good at chess. So let's have a look. He is a bishop up in this ending, and it's quite clear. Well, I'll say this, but yeah, it's quite a clear piece up by the looks of it, and should just be trying to look exactly to simplify, hopefully get some pieces off the board, because it makes it so much easier. I still prefer white if you play something like Queen G3, keep really active, and put pressure on Black's king. I think it's going to be very difficult for white to Black to play this, especially with a piece down. You've also got Queen B8 if you want it. Yeah, just keep attacking. Yeah, Queen, exactly. And then you're going to bring your nice simplifying the position. Traded the queens off now, trying to hopefully trade the rooks, taking on G7's coming, and he's going to end up getting a very, very nice position. Let's just watch the end of this. He is but he's also 20 seconds up on the clock. I'm so badly. This is he's blundered a piece as well. Behind Blue Eyes for him has been playing not so great today. Maybe his eyes are too blue today and he can't see the board properly. What is going on with him? That's a bit strange. But look, yeah, he's lost the last 3 games in a row. He started off super well, but somehow he's still 5th. But look, if you look at our top boards, Game King, Kimster, and KSPTTW are still in the top. But where is Knight of Spring? He's down here. Let's go see how he's doing. Why is he not doing as well today? He's only got a few seconds left. He's got a very tricky position. He's not doing too well, obviously, by the looks of it. He's about to get mated. And yeah, exactly. So Knight of Spring is lost to John 11 3 times as well. Knight of Spring has been doing very well in the tournament, but not doing very well today. Perhaps he's too slow by the looks of it. He might be much, much better at Blitz as opposed to Bullet. Bullet is too quick, for my opinion. I don't think I can move my mouse quick enough. I can barely keep up just watching these guys. But let's have a look, because we've got, this is, and KSPTTW, I believe. Let's have a look at the actual pantomime standings. I'm going to have to keep referring to this a few times, but pantomime standings are, Ankish is winning, has been had a massive lead for ages, but look, this is Masiej. I'm so sorry with the name, pronounce it. Is right behind. So it's in his best interest to do very, very well today, because it means medals, chess medal and pantomime medal. But what's going on? Game King has lost 2 books. Yeah, he's going to resign. Yeah, so in terms of arena-wise, can we just have a look at that? I mean, this is classic Game King with his bird's defense. But, usually in Bullet, like these sort of systems do extremely well, because he knows them inside out. He knows them much better than other people do. Maybe they've played each other so many times. I mean, actually, look at the score, 4-0. Is it 3-0, but still. He gets a really nice position quite quickly, lots of space, potentially quite attacking. But he's gone G4. Very thematic, but it also depends on your style. Like it's double-edged, these sort of things, aren't they? Because you're just weakening your own king side. And H4, he's gone straight. He just doesn't care. Like he's going for it. And you know, he's taken with the G pawns, he's opened up that part of the board. It's a sacrifice here. And this is the issue. So you're making a lot of pawn moves, and your position could then become quite weak in the fact that you've made so many pawn moves but not put your pieces on good squares. But let's see what happened and how he actually lost 2 pieces. So now his king and queen are on this G file. He's got to be worried about stuff going on here. I presume he tried to move his king out the way, which he did. And he just full on blundered. I mean, do you know, I was thinking this position doesn't look too bad. Oh, that's okay. That's just mindfulness, because he's maybe a move like bishop d2, and actually then it keeps it really interesting because you put your rook on h1 and g1, and suddenly like it's a little bit difficult. I mean, you're going to play rook g8 and do that sort of thing, but it's just a normal game now. Oh, but he sort of blundered, and then he just tried to go for it. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, so Kimster98 is winning this right now, and KSPTCW is in 3rd. Can Game King get up there because he's just lost the last 2, just like we saw Knight of Spring losing the last couple. So let's see what's going on here behind Blue Eyes and Kimster. Okay, behind Blue Eyes just bounce back up. So let's see how he does against Kimster. And they've bashed out quite a few moves, quite a normal position here. So they've now just gone into they've both clearly played this opening several times, like instant move. Oh, there's a piece for Omprey. Is he gonna? Oh, he didn't take it. Was that? Pretty sure that was just a free piece, but there were no tricks there. But let's see. I guess when you're moving that quickly, you both forget about these things. Okay, so trading's going to come off. I guess he's going to try and improve his pieces even more. And I'm waiting for this f5 move to come. I guess they can both just faff around for a little while now. Now I feel like black should maneuver to the A file and try and come down to A2 maybe. Yeah, putting pressure down here, opening the B file, because white doesn't really have anything. He's maneuvering these pieces, but I feel like he's going to be in trouble if black gets a rook down here. Okay, so he's going for it. Maybe this guy's gotta come at the right time. And suddenly with a few moves, black's just gone passive. I don't think that was the right strategy. I definitely think he should just manipulate the B file. Why didn't he come down there? I'm saying this because I'm just looking at it all chill and I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, the C pawn's now dropped. Got to worry about this. Yeah, loads of Xan here. Probably trade something off. Yeah, this one's probably better. And now you've got to think about what is going on down here. Wow. So he decided to simplify and sack. I guess he was really worried about those pawns, so he thought, oh, I'll trade it off and hopefully go for this ending. I mean, again, whoa, what happened there? He blundered as well, so it should just be a draw, but let's see what happens. I guess he's behind Blue Eyes. He's got only 5 seconds left. You should just flag him. This is what Kimster's trying to do, isn't it? Just trade. Exactly. Just trade when you can. Okay, so that was interesting. So Kimster again running away. 34 points. He did this last time. He absolutely killed it in the bullet. It just went miles ahead of everyone else. Obviously, very strong bullet. I mean, I suppose he is 2,600 a bullet basically, and no one else is close. Interesting, and he wasn't berserking at all. I mean, but he has done a couple of times. You can see with the 3 points and the 5 points. So he's done it occasionally. I guess does he look to see who he's playing first before he does it, or what does he do? I'm going to look at I'm So Badly because he's actually in number 2 at the moment, and we don't really get to see him that much. But he's got a comfortable, this is something you want in bullet, right? You just want a nice, look at this, you're going to rook d7, you're going to play a c7, you're going to threaten rook d8, you're going to push the e pawn. Okay, you just let play rook d8. But you know, like you just want a very simple position that you can play with no weaknesses, nothing like that. You just make moves because it's all about how quickly you move. So I'm So Badly is berserking in a straight 1-0. Like, so he's playing with 30 seconds on the clock almost each time. And which is weird because that means he hasn't played as many games. You'd think that he's been playing more games. I guess with only 30 seconds of the clock is that it's going right to the limit because he's just, not able to convert that quickly. But it looks like he's won every game from what I can see. I mean, he hasn't lost, and neither is Kimster, actually. He hasn't lost either. But it's just that Kimster's playing a lot more games. It's just a different strategy. We talked about this before, about which is the best strategy. But okay, let's have a look. I want to look at this one. What happened there? White was iron, black is victorious. So, what, Kimster just won again? Kimster just beat SPTTW that quickly? Playing, like, offbeat King's Indian style setups. But again, I think, like, systems are great in Bullet. So he sacked a pawn for activity. I'm not sure about. I didn't understand C4, as I say. So, he just okay. So he just blundered the exchange and thought, okay, then there's no point playing on. I'm just gonna resign and start a new game. All right, fair enough. I mean, like, yeah, get on with it. Don't try to waste time. You could probably get in another game. That sense, I guess that makes sense. Right, let's look at Knight of Spring, because again, he's one of the medalists. Oh no, this is mate. I have bad timing clicking these games. Right, let's have a look at one that's got more time behind it. No, this one probably doesn't, but okay. Looks very, very even. Can Behind Blue Eyes hold against Kimster, because he hasn't lost the game yet, and this should be fairly equal, but I believe he just blundered. That was okay, so let me just go back to those few moves. That was very, very strange. So I came at them, I just jinx things, I swear. So Bishop A5, and I guess I didn't see the bishop down here, but that's just a basic like overworked piece situation there, and he just blundered it. I mean, so he can't go to E5, he can't go to A5. I guess he had to go to B6, and D8 looks ugly. So he just lost the piece, and then it was game over. Kimster cannot be beaten right now. Someone's got to beat him. So I want to know what's happening. If Kimster 98 manages to win, we're going to have, and he is third here. If he manages to win, he's surely going to replace this 90 points thing. And he's going to end up going up, maybe 8 points, you think? It all depends on how well he does, because then he could just pick for second place, which would be impressive. I don't think he can beat this guy, especially with this guy playing again, but he's not going to probably beat his own scores. I think it's 96, 98. It's pretty impressive. And this is the current Pentamine thing. So he's not in that. So he's not going to affect the Pentamine standings, but he is going to affect the chess standings. So it's getting better. Look, it's the hotness thing. But can you believe these two, Kimster 98 and I'm So Badly, 41, 42, are miles ahead of the pack. And the nearest one is 25. And Game King is third. So it could be another medal for him. But if he gets on a roll again, he can go very, very quickly. But 25 compared to 41, and all these guys now are right behind it. Anything could happen with these games. So let's have a look, because this is 4th and 6th place, or 3rd and 6th place, sorry. So anything can go either way here. And time-wise, just starting, so it could be even, but it's a 10 seconds head start is still quite advantageous in this game. So, but a black is already a pawn down, but he's now, as I say, now he's got to trade off his pieces because he's just trapped his bishop in. But he's going to come in, and if he can get his pieces in to kind of create some sort of nonsense, then he's probably going to do quite well. Got to watch out for this. Yeah, King H8. So I'm guessing he's going to try and play Knight H3 at the right time, maybe. And he's probably going to try and go in E4 with a timely bit. Okay, so he doesn't want to end up on the D file with his pieces, but he's just got to not let, Queen F7 or something is going to come in. He doesn't want to do anything like that. But this knight and what a lovely! I missed the queen check. I was going to say what a lovely finish, but he missed the queen. Can go to F1. Oh, that would have been a beautiful finish. But queen, I was like, what? That would have been unbelievable. But then So he saw this back rank mate opportunity, and he was clearly playing for it because the knight's covering this G2 square. But he forgot that after rook takes and rook F1, it's not mate when he takes it because the queen can take. And he's going to be kicking himself for that. That's 2 games now when he's done that. And it's just like he's just lost his streak as well because he'd be on fire. So that's pretty gutting. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyone new at the top here? Let's have a look at these guys because Knight of Spring it's down to 19. Oh, he's losing on time as well. He's not doing too well today. I think it is a time thing for him today. I think he's probably not so great at bullet. So yeah, he's lost on time. He's not doing too well. But let's have a look at Il Sicario. He's been a common what are these? What was this opening? This was a lot of an Alec. No, it's a like a wing gambit kind of thing. Like we were looking at this the other day, and it's almost like an inverse Alec kind of thing. You know, it's just like a reverse thing. That's a lot of poor moves. I'm guessing that's the sort of thing that the Sicario serial killer wants to see. But that's a lot of poor moves. And hang on a minute, H2 pawns dropping. It's a bit strange. Yeah, that's a very, very strange thing. I guess he just totally forgot about that. I don't like White's position. Okay, Black just chose to simplify with 2 pawns and just thought, okay, again, bullet, why not? I would do that too, probably. Although I prefer to play more exciting positions. But yeah. So he's got a pawn back, but and it's a double pawn, and it's a question. Well, he's dropped the B pawn, and it's a question whether he can make the B pawn go very fast. And suddenly, if he can shuffle his king over to try and get that pawn, then he might be then he'll be okay. Yeah, so he's got that guy now, and he just needs to protect his pawns going forward. And it should be a win for Black, but okay, it depends. And White's only got 9 seconds left, so I definitely prefer Black in this position. And it's going to be very, very difficult to play accurately when you've only got a few seconds left on the clock. So this should be a win for I'm So Badly. And it will also be good to see in terms of, saying this, he's got to try and how's he going to get a knight out of the way. He's got to somehow, the pawn on d4 is also, he lost some time. That's not so easy because the pawn on d4 is on a dark square. And these are all on dark squares, in fact. So you can't actually shoo them out. So winning this would have probably been almost impossible with that much time, but he managed to win on time, which is interesting. So yeah, so now Game King's back on fire, so he can try and boost it. He's still 20 points behind everyone else. Kimster's on 50, not lost the game yet. I'm So Bad is also not lost the game yet. Stopped berserking, probably saw Kimster's strategy, and is now right on his tail. So it's very, very close. We are almost halfway through as well. And third place is anyone's game. Absolutely anyone's game. Kimster98 is playing KSPCTW, who is his biggest rival in a way, in terms of ratings and on the leaderboard. But in this tournament, KSPCTW is nowhere near. But this looks so drawish. It's double bishops. I've almost never seen this before. It's double bishop position. And equal fixed pawns blocked. I would just offer draws unless someone's desperately going to think about. Yeah, I was going to say bishop e4 mixes it up, and Black's just going to try and go for this. But this is interesting. He's actually managed to convert it, but then lost some time. Incredible! I actually can't believe it. So Black, you probably could have just gone for a draw. Like, if you go all the way back to this position, they were just faffing around for ages because they just thought, right, there's no way to progress here. So Black was obviously thinking, I need to win because he's not really worth a draw in this thing. But so he decided to go for this bishop e4 thing. But by doing so, he then took more time to try and convert this and ended up losing on time. In bullet, it's all about the timing, clearly. And again, that's just helped behind blue eyes just go an extra. Game King is losing too many games. I mean, these guys have not lost the game. That's why they're miles ahead of the pack. Everyone else has got loads of zeros in their thing. So they're all kind of losing and winning, losing and winning. But these guys are just clearly, by far, the top bullet players. Even KSPTW not having a good day in terms of, if you look at his thing, 26-22 at Blitz, but 300 points lower at 250 points lower at Bullet. So he's obviously significantly slower. Let's have a look how he's doing against Vlad Azuik. Similar ratings. I always have bad timing. Let's have a look. So what just happened here? Pretty even, and then he chose to allow a mate in 2 as opposed to play G6. I mean, G6 isn't the best because you don't want to end up with the weakened dark squares, and they're probably going to go here. But you're probably only going to lose a piece if that. I mean, you could probably maybe even go F6 if you need to. So that's really strange. And actually, you know, if you go, for example, I'd probably play something like, so if he goes G6 here, and then he goes Queen here. I mean, I'd be likely to want to play something like Bishop takes C4 at the right time, because then you're threatening to play your Queen to B7 and hopefully get to B2 at the right time. But yeah, and you could just move your bishop, no, probably not to B8. I don't know why it's telling me to go to B8. But I guess actually, if you go to B8, that's a good sack. Actually, it's really interesting. So, because then if you take this, and take it back, you don't have to worry about your dark squares. That's basically nullified all of White's counterplay on that side of the board. And then you've just got this huge position. You've got Knight C3 coming, you've got Bishop C4's coming, the G pawn's also weak, so they have to worry about that. I mean, now Black has all the play and White doesn't. And in fact, the engines actually want you to sack it back because you're actually going to have a terrible position. So that was interesting. Very strange that this guy just walked into a mate in 2. So, NM Shahovi commentator has now stormed into 3rd place for a medal chance because he's on fire. So let's see how he's doing against I'm So Badly, who's number 2. This is an important match, obviously, for the medal standings. So it's looking pretty equal material, but White has a nice outpost, rook on a 7th, and a protected passed pawn. So White is probably better positioned here, although his bishop is looking a little bit dubious. Also has to worry about potential back rank mates if he's not careful. And you can see something happening here. Bishop takes C5 in a timely moment if suddenly the knight disappears. But okay, so that's what I would have played, something like that. But okay, so now Black is a pawn up. White has the outside passed pawn, but what's going on? So again, as I said, back rank checkmates are rife here. So he had to think about it for a second. He actually wasted a few seconds. What is wrong with this thing? So he actually wasted a few seconds because I am struggling to get this thing right. Wasted a few seconds because of bishop takes, because he had back rank mate. So let's actually have a look at that finish, because then I can actually move the pieces without it being annoying. Right, so here. Yeah, Black is now I thought Black was nicely better after this position, because unfortunately bishop takes d4 does not work because he's got this rook c1, which I said about back rank mate. I felt it was going to be a weakness for a long time. So when bishop d2 and h5, he's just gone for it. I mean, I'm not sure about h5. He doesn't really it's quite a slow plan, isn't it? I mean, maybe just maneuver your pieces and try to improve them. Knight c6 is a good move. I'd also like to be, trying to get stuff down here. I wonder if they think f3 is also a decent move. h5, let's have a look. So he wants to trade. This feels wrong. So he went rook to b7, hoping for some nice 7th rank action action. And if he can swing his rooks across, he can get a minimum of a draw with the checks here, but he's going for like some sort of mating attack. But knight f5 is a really, really, really good find here. And obviously if you can't get to g7, there's not really much you can do. And yeah, as you can see, this bishop is struggling now to find a good square. In fact, he doesn't have a good square. And now checkmate on c1 is coming, so he has to do something about that. So he went g4, but then yeah, f3 again. He's got a checkmate coming, and he has to go rook b1. There's no other move. But I guess if you're playing that position, then you're super dead anyway, and you took that. So okay, interesting. So unfortunately, Shahovi commentator has lost his flair. Well, exactly. You see how difficult it goes. He's lost his run, and he want to get after that. But now the Game King is on fire. He's won 3 in a row. He's gone into third. So it's all about third here. Because, oh my God, Kimster lost a game. That is the breaking news. Kimster actually lost a game. Who did he lose to? He lost to Game King. We missed it. Game King, and that's actually why he gone up now. Game King beat Kimster. And it's made I'm So Badly go into first place. He's still on fire, still not lost a game. And that changes everything. Interesting. Right, and this is going on right now. So this is a draw. Kimster and I'm So Badly just drew. And they are number 1 and 2. So this cannot get any closer right now. Let's have a look. Game King and Behind Blue Eyes. What's happening with these guys? Let's have a look. Now, Behind Blue Eyes is a very pointer. I mean, Game King just can't help but sack, can he? He just loves the drama. Oh, I say that, he's just blundered a piece, well, as in won a piece, in that sense, a pawn, sorry, from the rook f2 is coming, and I don't know if I like this position. This is getting very risky. He's got to be careful. Gosh, I want to play some sort of knight g6 at the right time, you know, and you want to leave that pawn there, and then you can play queen h2. That's what. Oh, okay, see something similar to this, and bishop coming now. He's got to play this instantly. Where's he going to put his knight? Exactly now, it's going to be game over, hopefully. This changes things. What's going on? Bishop takes, bishop somewhere. Yeah, exactly. And, oh, no, queen f7 is not going to be good enough, is it? 'Cause it's going to give up that. He has to think about that for a while. This is a very complicated position. They've both got 13 seconds left. Behind Blue Eyes wasn't playing that well, but this is a very strong game. And, I was going to say, this is mate now. It's a very strong game, though, by him. It looked like it was, all sorts of stuff was going on. I wonder what was actually really happening in terms of the valuation here, because it was super complicated. So Engine always loves black in this position, like by a lot. Wow, 15 points. I mean, did he miss queen f2? Oh dear, I didn't see that. What? I mean, yeah, queen f2. That's pretty bizarre. Okay, so in this position, this is what I thought. Okay, this doesn't look so clear. He played queen g3, which I didn't think. Play a rook to the g file makes much more sense, because knight and a3 is also weak at the moment. But queen g3, king h8, and he went knight c4. So everything's just hanging on. But yeah, it just doesn't feel so clear. And I just want to see if the valuation changes, and it does. So he just thinks you should just grab the pawn on b7. That's so bold. I guess it makes sense, because you're having, you're going to try and get some material for this. So if you take, I guess if it's thinking about swapping off the pieces, it doesn't mind this ending. But obviously Game King did not want this endgame. But it's in now equal material. So he thinks it's a level playing field. So he didn't want to do that, which is why he played knight d6. Yeah, so I thought something was going on here. Right, so he thinks rook f8. Again, it's all about activity. This bishop's actually covering a lot of squares. If you go here, you've got one on this file, one on this file. Black's doing probably quite well. So he thinks of queen e7 is a big, big, big blunder because of knight f7, which he found. And then he went king g7. And again, it's just about bishop takes b7. So why is bishop e4 so much more inferior? It doesn't look like it is because it's still 13, well, plus 13. I mean, so this is mate in 3. This is what I thought. So he didn't find the mate in 3. It's all about where you put your pieces. And he naturally went to d6, which makes sense. He naturally went to d6 because he thought, okay, d6 covers his little king running away. But in reality, he thinks knight takes h6 is just winning, and it's just mate, because now he still can't go here because he forgot about this guy. And that's crazy. So knight d6 makes things dead equal. So after this, it's just so complicated. And he thinks it's just a trade-off and trade everything off to an equal ending. But do you do that when you're trying to win a position? You think you just had a mate in 3, so you don't. So he played bishop takes f5, which it should still be good. Rook takes, king takes, queen g5 check, bishop g4, all these moves are the top moves. And then he went queen g3. So knight f5 was the top move here, which is quite a nice move, to be honest. But it makes sense because it's all about activity. So knight f5, and if you take, then this king is so wide open. So if you go here, now you can trade, and you just get an equal sort of ending. Well, with a queen takes c5, and you're actually better. So so strange, because actually white is a piece up here, but he tried to hang on it with queen g3, and after queen c1, your king's just too wide open. You can't go to h2 because of bishop f4, so we went to g2, and again here he thinks that after queen h3 he is better, bishop f4, and he just needs to defend h2. So interestingly enough, wow, knight c4, I mean, really? I mean, what if you played queen g2? Thinks it's losing because you're losing a piece. So interesting. So the only move here is knight c4, and he had to see it. That's quite difficult. I mean, queen here didn't make too much sense, to be honest. But yeah, wow, that was very close. Very, very difficult. Interesting game. Let's see what's going on. I'm So Badly still has not lost a game. Played a lot less. On fire with 71 points. Kimster 98. Just behind, also lost again. He lost to I'm So Badly, which is leading, which makes complete sense. And now KSPTTW has stormed into 3rd place with 44, and Game King has lost the last 3. So after we've just been looking at that, I mean, he's obviously been very upset with his play because he had mate in 3 and managed to lose the game. So that makes complete sense. It's very difficult to kind of stay focused for an hour. So intense with this pace of chess, but it's still wide open. Any of these guys, really, if they go on a run, can get some bronze medal. But KSPTTW is on fire now. And can Kimster? Can anyone get catch up with Kimster and I'm So Badly? I don't know. So what's that? 16 minutes left. So theoretically, 8 games? And maximum 5 points a game? Okay, technically you could, but most of them are going to go 3 points a game. So you maybe could get some, I guess, like with them, they don't have to get 0. So no, I don't think anyone could join I'm So Badly and Kimster at the top. How's this guy lost all these games and still somehow managed to be 10th? Crazy. So I think that these two are gold and silver. That's great, but which way round, we don't know. I think that's almost guaranteed, and it's all about the race for 3rd place now. So let's have a look, because these two are 3 and 4, and that is what is going on. Oh, already. Black won on time. Okay, Black was winning anyway, so that's Game King is catching up now with KSPTW here. So it's actually 3-2 in total. So that switches things. That knocks it. See, it actually switches completely. That just flipped it instantly. KSPTTW's run, on fire, off, done. Now he's 3rd. It just switched immediately. Crazy. Right. it all depends on pairings though, because he's now got 4th place. He's now got 8th place. He's now got 5th place. Although this one has also played 5th place. I'm confused how that makes sense. And where is and then where is Kimster? Kimster's not. Oh, Kimster's playing 10th. See what I mean? Like, what is going on here? Okay, let's see what it looks like from the start. So, again, you're playing familiar systems that you know. Kimster's back up to 2,600. Pretty intimidating that. And he's just going to sit there with that D6 pawn and really annoy him. He's gone for the attack now. So, he's going to take on G6 at the right time. Bishop has to move and go, this is interesting play. UTF. And he's allowed him to come in like this, which I'm very shocked about. And actually, UTF is just much better here. He's 20 seconds up, material up, positionally up. I mean, if you just trade, don't fall for anything silly. Just trade on F3, trade on G1, exactly, and then try and get control again, and you should be okay. Yeah, exactly. So this is got to be careful. Don't let anything go. Is a piece up as well. So this should just be a dice win for UTF, and he's going to be mate in a minute. So Queen F3, Queen H3, sorry, is coming. So that was impressive, UTF. That was some insane work. So this guy must have just been piped up over the last few rounds, actually. So let's see what happened. So where is UTF? He's not anywhere. Like, he's 11th. He just destroyed Kimster 98 and is 11th. That is crazy. Right, Kimster 98. Let's see how you do against Game King. And they are both trying to play for a medal. They're both super strong, both super fast, crazy chess. Kimster 98, though, is massively up on material. And I prefer his position as well. I don't think the black has got enough counterplay here for the material that he's sacked. The knight on e5 is also going to drop with check, like checkmate it would have been as well. So that would have been pretty bad. And yeah, it's been mate anyway. Almost rook f8 has to be played. Black resigned. Okay, fine. I mean, it wasn't great. That was a very strange way of playing there. But let's have a look at these two because it also. So KSPCT did. I'm so badly lost the game. No, right. I just want to play for this really quickly because I want to see what happened. He lost a game. Wow. So. There doesn't seem to be too much in it. It's a very even ending. It's a very solid ending for. I mean, black has usually the bad bishop that is outside the pawn chain, so shouldn't be too bad. And now actually black's okay. I guess it's all down to the bad bishop again. Let's see what. He's put his bishop behind there now. But if he somehow worms his way back and tries to get to d5, it'd be a bit better. I guess now it's just too passive, and that was wow. Okay, so I'm so badly lost, which makes it anything can happen again because he's lost his run. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. So these guys are all up for third. Behind Blue Eyes. He's come back and he's in third. Behind Blue Eyes. Well done. Right, let's see how you get on here because you're playing black here. You're pawn up already. You're 10 seconds advantage in a 1 minute bullet. That's huge. You've got massive centre pawns here. Can you convert this? Yeah, I want to push these pawns down. I'd like to somehow get my knight into this position here, so something like this. But let's see how he plays. And he's just a pawn up. So yeah, exactly. I wanted to get my knight to that square and get into f3, and not this time, but the right time. But yeah, you got to be solid. Just careful of this weakness. don't get mated, don't fall for any cheapos, but black should just be a comfortable point. 27. I mean, what this guy is going so slow. Maybe that's why the difference between a 2100 and 2400 in this game. Cheapos. Yeah, so stuff like that. But okay, that wasn't actually that bad because it was 2 pieces, 2 rooks, sorry. You can say move your king off the checking square, but yeah, it's just not enough time. Even if he was a queen for a rook now, I would still fancy black because you've got okay, you know, you've got no time. So knight's going to go to f8. It's not really that big a deal. Go to g6. Okay, put the rook knight there, but you can also sack that if you want at the right time. I would have probably sacked it, but okay, now you've got nothing really. As long as you don't get mated and back rank, you just keep your pieces there and you'll be fine. So, yeah, rook takes f, rook takes f2, yeah, exactly. So, I mean, this is, I'm surprised actually still going. Oh my god! And I just said, don't move, don't get mated on g7, and you're fine, he's got 1 second left. What on earth? E12, oh my god, so rook f7 is just so simple. Just keep playing, you've got 1 second left. All these people falling for mating ones, this is insane. Behind blue eyes, you've just left it wide open. That loss, you would have been ahead. That loss, KSPTW is right on your tail, he's on fire now. Game King's won again. No, he didn't. He lost. Okay, so this guy is also won now. So everyone's right there. Even UTF. We saw him beat Kimster, so he's obviously a strong player. Is now on fire. Could also come up. This is 8 minutes left. Right. So we've got 4 games. Anything could happen in the last 4 games. Game King's just lost though because he had to play the top seed. Who is your money on? Behind blue eyes, KSPTW. Shahovi, Game King, Dominiski, UTF, Vlad, or John. I might have to put my money on KSPTW, just because I know that he's been so good previously. But okay, I'm gonna have to look at this because they're both on fire, both at the top, and there's 1 point in it. So these two both won to win. I would say badly is 1.5 up against Kimster. So far, and so what is going to happen in this game? You know, it's going to be a good quality game. They both move so fast, both play so well. What do we think positionally here? That bishop on, I was going to say the bishop on ace, he's going to trade that off straight away. That's his bad bishop. Now, it's all about this endgame technique, and that knight on d6 is going to be so annoying. Yes, f6, right move, get that piece off, and then it's got double pawns. That knight's going to reroute to a decent square. F2 is weak. Is he going to see this as mate on f2? Yes, he's thinking about it. At least he's not going to fall for mate in 1. Black has a better position here. That's Kimster 98. If black can convert this now, and he's 2 pawns up. If he swaps some pieces off, if he converts this, he is suddenly in the lead for gold medal. Again, this is still tricky. Knights and queens are the most tricky combo pieces. This is crazy. I actually don't know my ways on. I've got dead equal point and seconds. I thought, he's blundered a piece. But can he play? Yes. Can he play queen g7 and try to take as many pawns as he can? He's got to watch out because he's got to fall for his back rank mate as well. He's going to end up here. Like, what is the result of this end game? I mean, this should just be a win, or should it just be a win for black? I mean, he's got to be careful. But has he got enough? He's got to be careful about this guy. He's going to come around here and take this, and he's just going to be winning. Yeah, he's not going to get there in time. Can he convert? He's got a few seconds left. He's just lost. He just resigned. So, black won. Kimster 98. That means you are leading 85 points. You're on fire. You're on a roll. You're suddenly 3 points clear. I'm so badly. That was a crucial game to lose. Now this gets interesting. It's whoever keeps their cool. I mean, he's literally lost 2 games only. Kimster's dropped now 1, 2, 3, 4 games. 4, or was it 3? But he's definitely lost more. But he's losing at the crucial time. Anything could happen. Right, let's have a look. Because, and I was completely wrong. KSPTW is down here. Behind blue eyes is still maintaining his run. This guy, though, is on fire. it's all down to these last few games. Can he do it? Like, let's see what's happening now. KSPCW is playing Kimster. He's got a tough game. And can Kimster convert this? What is going on? Pretty equal, but Black's pawns are kind of everywhere. We've got to watch out for cheapos here. I mean, I feel like something's going to drop. Okay, so it's... I feel like this is a nicely like Soviet kind of structure, solid over here, where you put your pieces. I mean, if he takes this, and they're probably just going to accept a draw probably at the right time. And yeah, as I say, he puts his rook behind the pawn. I mean, I swear I've seen this exact position before. Like, it's like very textbook. It depends on who wants it more. Kimster 98 is 10 seconds ahead. It's all about technique. Like, can Kimster, as white, try to keep putting pressure? He has got the outside pass pawn. He is the one with all the checks. He is the one trying to create all the play. Can he keep playing? I mean, if I were white, I probably would, because you've got no risk. Look, he just sacked a pawn in order to try and to mix it up a bit. And now Black's got his move his pawn from behind the passed pawn. Can White start to progress this? Can White start to push his pawn? He's going to take on h5. He's going to start playing with. He's going to have 2 pawns over here. I mean, Kimster's got 14 seconds left. This is just how you play bullet. You just keep, and this is KSPCW is taking too long. Yeah, that is just 10 seconds. That's a lot. And look at this score. On 2 of the top seeds, 9.5, 3.5. That's quite dominating in the head-to-head. And look, 89 points, 4. How is I'm So Badly doing though? Because I can't see where his game is. Behind Blue Eyes is so again this on a roll. This Shahovy, is now up to 3rd place. And he's playing KSPCW. And Kimster and I'm So Badly are playing again. Right, so let's see if I'm So Badly can actually get revenge. It's 1.5 all. He's got white pieces. Can he get, if he beats him now, then it's all down to the last 2 games. Black offers a draw, White says no. Absolutely. Don't be cheeky. He's not going to try and get a draw against you. You're winning the tournament. He's going to try and beat you. Right, I'm So Badly. You're white. Can you get anything from this? Probably not. It's kind of equal. Black's going to put his, as I say, he's going to get rid of that knight, but it's just an equal book and pawn ending, but he's got to go for it. He's going to put his book on it and d6 maybe. Yeah, play active. Try and get, I'm not sure I like that one. Black. What is that? What? White resigned so quickly? I guess, I said I didn't like that. I didn't know why he put his king on d3. I thought he'd go to b3 after that. But he literally resigned. I guess he's going to win this king and pawn ending very, very easily. So he thought, right, I'm going to have the extra few seconds to try and win the area. But, I think I said badly that you're not going to get any extra points now. You probably had to try and swindle him because that was a big sway. You had to try and swindle him in the ending somehow. I don't think, Kim's the lucky boy, he just said in the chat over here. He called him lucky. Don't know if that was luck. I don't think that was luck. I think you put your king on the wrong square. I don't think that was luck at all. I think, let's have a look. Shahovy commentator is playing Kimster now. He's in 3rd place. Can he maintain something for the medal? He is black here. He's got the bishop pair. Is that worth anything? No, he's giving it up straight away for the fact that knight was really annoying. Can he get rid of this guy? He's thinking about it. He's using up valuable time thinking about it. That's why Kimster plays like this. He plays active moves. And look, suddenly there's a back rank mate threat. He's got to be careful. He's got to try and, at least he's got knight f6 to defend the. So what is going on here? Kimster is a couple of points up, but and he's got the bishop. It's as much as I would say this is much favourable for white here. Again, I think the Kimster's going to convert this. He's going to push his pawn. It's going to be very, very scary to get that, to have to deal with that. And now this is the basic king and pawn ending. Is just going to eat up. Just resign. He's down on time as well. He's not going to eat. Yeah, exactly. Trying. So Kimster running away with it. He's going to get over 100 points probably this is the last game, so it looks like the standings are pretty clear. Kimster's going to get gold. I'm So Badly is going to get silver, and Shahovi has bounced into third place. I don't think, unless Behind Blue Eyes, actually I say that, Behind Blue Eyes, it could win the last game. He's on fire. If he gets 4 and Shahovi loses, and they're playing, perfect, right. So Behind Blue Eyes is 28. How are you that far down on time? Oh my God, he's obviously the pressure. He needs to win, regardless of what happens. He just has to win. He is got a great position. If Queen F2 is coming, this is Queen F2 and Knight G3 is mate. So, I mean, he took the knight, because I'll say that would have been very dangerous. And Rook, as I say, Rook E3 is coming, and H3 is coming, and it's dangerous. But he's only got, he's lost the exchange there. He's only got a few seconds. I mean, this is running out of time. I mean, this is it. So yeah, okay. He resigned, and there's no time left in the bullet of it. Wow, that was some crazy chess going on here. So, as we predicted, Kimster 98, berserk rate 21%. Most people haven't berserked, to be fair. I mean, I'm So Badly was berserking, but win rate 76% he was at, and then he just suddenly lost all the last games. But you see, Kimster win 82%, and impressive performance. Kimster 98 again. Just 97% in a 1 hour arena, 97 points in a 1 hour arena is very, very high level. 2,600. And the next guy is 2,454. I think that might actually be the next highest rating in there. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's basically in rating order. So number 1, 2,600, deserved to win that by far. But I'm So Badly was leading that for a long, long time. I'm very impressed. So unlucky, I'm So Badly, that you lost towards the end. You can see he didn't actually lose to like the 25th game or something. Is incredible. And then Shahovi, amazing bounce back, little run here that made you go into third place and get you that bronze medal. So congratulations, you just picked out Behind Blue Eyes, just picked Game King. These guys wanted some points, and KSPTTW, and these guys wanted some pantomime points. So let's have a look at what's going on. Let's have a look in terms of the standings. So that was Andras. Andras was the one who just won that. And he's bound to replace this 90 points here with that performance. So it'd be interesting to see how he does in terms of this rating here. And I don't think he's going to pick this guy, but he might pick this guy. And it'll be really interesting. An absolutely worthy final performance, though. Tatarinov wasn't even in this performance, but I'm not going to say his name. KSPTTW, I believe this guy was. I don't think he's not going to replace his performance because he's just had so many good scores already. But that could shake it up. Is he in the overall pantomime? He's not. I don't think that score is going to help Ankush or Amasyed in terms of their games. I don't think that's going to help either of them. But it's a very, very impressive final chess tournament. Congratulations to Kimster 98 again for amazing performance. Like stunningly beat most people there. Again, solid. And I want to see how you do in the overall standings. I'm sure we'll update it on Facebook and with who's won the final chess medal once that's all calculated. I have no idea what happens with all those points. But congratulations, Kimster. Did exactly what you needed to do to try and get the final gold medal, maybe even push yourself into silver for the overall chess. Congratulations. I'm So Badly. Very, very well played, though. Don't play so badly, clearly. But I'm very impressed. And congratulations to National Master Commentator, who picked everyone to third place, because that was very, very close, and he went on a little run. So that's it from me. Congratulations to everyone who played. Very exciting chess, some crazy stuff happening there. People losing on time, mate in one, all sorts of craziness going on. Congratulations to everyone who played. Unlucky to those who didn't do so well. but I'd like to wish everyone a good night or good afternoon, depending on where you are. And I'm sure I'll be excited to see how the race for Pentamind goes going forward. And I think that's it from the chess. So that's it from my live commentary. You might see me on some other interviews or some post analysis, but that's it from the live commentary. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's joined in, and it's been really fun, amazing, exciting, fast chess, and such impressive quality of play at that speed. Honestly, I do not know how you do it. So it's been very fun, and hopefully see you guys soon.